Hello everybody, Camelia here. Welcome back to a new Burda Style Magazine flip through. Today we are going to take a look at Burda 7 2025. So we are going to see a lot of summer models, and I know I still need to make the flip through from Clean Model Magazine. I think there you'll see even more summer stuff, including bathing suit and stuff like that. We don't have that in this Burda, but let's take a look what this issue has to offer. Please consider subscribing to the channel, and of course don't forget to give thumbs up to the video, very important. And I think that's everything. So let's take a look. We have here on the cover, again I'm using the digital version of the Burda, as here in Spain I'm getting the paper version very late, so we are just going to take a look at this one. Here we can see the cover dress, we'll see it later. And I did already take a look at the patterns on the on Burda Style Germany, as there you can already see all the models. They are in the shop, and if you look at every one, you can see at each model you can see also the pattern pieces. So if something is not very clear from the technical drawing or the pictures on the model, you can always take a look at the pattern pieces if you want to see how something is cut or something like that. Here we can see a small overview of the patterns, and we are starting here on the right with jacket 114. We already seen so many of these simple straight jackets. Here this one is made in a jacquard, again that really simple closure in the front with a little tie. Now I did already see so many of these, and not only on Burda but on every brand we see this closure these days. I get it, it's really easy and probably on trend, but come on. I think a jacket like this you can definitely also leave it without any closure, but this little bow, it's nice in combination with this fabric, very pretty fabric. So we have some darts. Is a two-piece sleeve, if I'm not mistaken. And as you can see here, let's see, I'm going to bring my button here down. As we can see here you can see that it's the jacket is only partially lined, because here in the back you can see that you have that only a little bit of lining going on like this. In the back you'll have it, and probably the sleeves, in order to get the jacket really easy on and off. Next, what do we have next? Let's see. Next patterns. Well, Hello Greece we have as theme in this issue, and we have this little blouse here. It's a rag-on sleeve type of blouse. It has a little drawstring at the neck and some elastic in the sleeves, a little bit boxy style. They call it a tunic. They call it a tunic, yes. You cannot really see this on the technical drawing, but from the model here you can definitely see that it's a little bit on the longer side. Of course you can make it shorter and, you know, just make it as a blouse. Then we also have the dress here, and we'll see the dress in a minute. Let's see, where is the dress? Well, the dress is here on the right, but let's take a look at the skirt first. This is a really easy skirt to make. It's actually only one piece of, let's see, how is it? I think it was something like this. You cut it 2 times, and then later you come here with some stitching lines, and you get this detail here with the slit on the side. Very easy. So this will be something really nice for the summer. May just make it in a viscose, something flowy, of course, will work really nicely. Then we see the dress from earlier from above. We can see it here. Well, this is a really simple dress. Of course, you have the skirt and you have the bodice. It has 2 bust darts, and we can take a look here at the back. And if I'm not mistaken, there is even a zipper here on the lower part of the skirt. I wonder if you put elastic instead of just gathering this. If you put elastic in it, you don't even probably need a zipper. As you can see, also the back here is closed. Again, I think in combination with the elastic you can definitely make this back, the back is open, I mean, you can definitely make it close. And if you want to have that, to avoid that hole in the back, I think you can definitely just make the zipper all the way up here. Although I find it a little bit tricky to have a zipper here, the drawstring, so that's something to keep in mind. But it will be possible to put the zipper till here and still have a little bit of opening in order to get that yeah, that neckline with the string. But if I was to make this one, I would definitely just add elastic in the waist here, make a little bit wider seam allowance between the bodice and the skirt, and use that as a tunnel to put some elastic and avoid the zipper all the way. All right, so we can see it here on her, looking very, very pretty. And this one is made, I don't know what is plumeti. Must be something cotton, something. I need to search that up. All right, what do we have more? Next we have we have a jumpsuit, which is, in my opinion, not very well sewn. When I have a patch pocket, I will say that when I have a patch pocket, I'm not a big fan of patch pockets, but you know, sometimes in some garments you need to have them. If I was to put this patch pocket here on the front, and I'm showing this picture here because you can definitely, you are going to see what I mean. I mean, they used here only one row of top stitching. You see this one here going like this? If they did another one really on the edge of this, it would have been much, much nicer. Definitely. Like this is looking really, you know, like home sewing garment. But put the first row of top stitching, I'm trying to show you here with my nail, just put it really not on the edge, but you know, like 1 millimeter from the edge, and then the next row of top stitching. That's going to make that pocket sit really, really nicely. We can see it here in the back on the jumpsuit. It has an invisible zipper in the back, and you have those little spaghetti straps that, let's see, they tie them also around the neck. They do all kind of things with them, and that's possible because they use here. You see there are two little loops, and this drawstring is going all the way. You can put it also around your neck. I think if you wanted to wear this jumpsuit with without a t-shirt like she has it here, and you want to have a bra, I'll definitely just make those straps a little bit wider and sew them on the jumpsuit. Try the jumpsuit on to see if they really fit well, and avoid all the straps. And of course, you don't need to wear a t-shirt underneath. For the rest, the pants are nice. They are also the bodies. They are waist darts in the back. Also for the pants, you have this button closure here, as you can see. Let's take a look. Oh, I think, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this jumpsuit, but you know. Anyway, let's go on. We have here a really simple dress, this embroidered dress, which they used as a beach cover-up, I suppose. The white one. We have here the technical drawing here. As you can see here, they have, I think this is a little bit what I was saying on the other dress. Also here there is an elastic, and I bet this one is made also with using the seam allowance between the bodice and the skirt. And then a top stitch on the skirt part, and you can see there are some pleats going on the shoulder here. I think this is a really pretty dress, made in a nice fabric for the summer. Perfect. There are also pockets here going on. Very nice. You know, in summer we need to have really easy to make garments, apparently. We don't need to spend a lot of time in our sewing rooms. We have here also, for this one is for the plus size range. We have a pair of they are made in a denim, something with an embroidered edge. You see all these scallops here at the bottom, and I think they also did a nice thing with the pockets, but I cannot really see what they did with the pockets. No, this is not going to show. Yeah, it's not very exciting. I don't know. I've seen a million of this. Of course, the fabric is the key here, because for the rest it's a really simple pair of pants. Oh, we can see here. Let's see if I can I zoom in? Ooh, I cannot see the detail. What is that detail? No, I cannot see it. I don't know what it is. It was nice to put something close up to see. And I'm saying that because you can see it here. You can see that extra, maybe it's only some top stitching going on, some zigzagging, I don't know. There is something going on the edge of the pockets and the waistband, but I cannot see in the pictures. And as you can see here, this one has a side zipper. Next, what do we have next? Let's see. Oops. Here was the dress. Next we have two patterns, and I did take a look on the pattern shop. You don't get them together, so there is a separate pattern for the skirt and a separate one for the top. The top, you can see it here. They have it also in two other variations. Well, one is just another fabric, and the other one has something with the straps. You get all three, of course, in the PDF pattern. Very simple top. This one is not cut on the bias, but I suppose you could do that to get a little bit more flow in the fabric. Spaghetti straps, pass darts, not a lot going on. Then we have a balloon, or what is the name, skirt. Of course, here you have two layers. You have the outer layer, which is a little bit wider, and then the lining of this, or the other layer of the skirt on the inside is much narrower. So the outer part is going to get gathered on the much narrower skirt, inside skirt, and then you get this shape. This is the same as you do in a sleeve. Let's say if you want to have a sleeve with the same balloon hem, you'll do the same. You have a double layer sleeve where the inside layer is a little bit smaller than, or narrower than, the outside layer. So yeah, you know. Then we have another pattern for the plus size range, which is pretty. I kind of like this dress. It's it looks like it's a wrap dress on the upper side, and you have buttons and buttonholes, I suppose, or maybe they are fake. I'm not sure. I think they're just fake, or they are press buttons. I cannot really see. On the skirt, we have that little collar, and the back side of the dress has some shearing of elastic going on in the back. So I wondering, I was looking for the zipper, but I cannot find it. So I think because, and you can see here also that the front bodice and the skirt, they are also gathered onto that waistband. So I wonder if there is no closure just because you have that extra room given by the elastic in the back, or I suppose this is what it is. And also I was thinking, if you think, well, this is going to get open, you can always put one or two press buttons here on the inside to keep everything in place. I always do that. It's a pretty dress. Yes, definitely. A variation on the jacket, I suppose. Let's see here. Might be, I'm not sure. But we have here a little vest. This one has buttons, no ties here. It's a little bit of a boxier style. There are not a lot of shaping darts, so but we know that the vests, they are everywhere in the stores these days. So here is, I suppose, this is also a nice model, as most of the time you see those really tailored ones, you know, with the princess seams or waist darts in the back. So this one is a little bit more on the relaxed side of the vest spectrum. Then we have top 104, which is a really simple top to make. The only thing is here, of course, they use this open knit fabric, which is almost looking like it was knitted by hand. Very cool, but the pattern is really simple actually. Not a lot to say about it either. Another simple one is this little skirt here. This one is made in a cotton, something like a gauze or something like that. As you can see, there is, at least in technical drawing, it's looking like there is a lot of fabric going on here. It's gathered into that elastic waist. Here also all the tiers are also all gathered, so must be something, you know, I think you should take something with a little bit of drape for this pattern. Then, because it's summer, of course, and it's warm, the Burda people, they want to keep our heads cool, so they are offering us in this issue some covering up for our heads. including this really cool sun hat, which is really cool. This is really, really nice. I might try to make this one. I know these kind of hats are everywhere, but this one looks really cool, maybe because of the fabric, I'm not sure, but it's really nice. So you have the hat, the sun hat here, you have this, I don't know what it's called, this band cover up something. And this one is cool also because it has some elastic at the back, as you can see here. And then, let's see, where is it? And then you have another one, another variation. This one is also really cool with those really big ties. And I think the fabric, they use something with some stones in it, with some a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of bling. So all these patterns, so the this one, the hat, and the one above, the let's see, the one with the elastic here, all these three patterns, they are, I did take a look, they are all included in one pattern on the PDF file, let's say. And here you can see actually the dress. This is a dress from earlier, the one with the pleats here in the back. And as you can see, this one is really used as a beach cover up, definitely, but made in another fabric would be a nice dress too. All right, so we can keep our heads cool. And then we get to this, I don't know what to say. This is a really simple shirt. We've seen a gazillion of these ones in Burda. This one is made in organza, and of course this would be nice to make if you want a little bit of a challenge to have all these seams really nicely. I think, I'm not sure, but all these seams probably you should make them in a nice as French seams, so all the seams enclosed. I don't think it's nice to use in a fabric like this an overlocker, maybe if you really love the look, but everything would have to be done really, really neat in order to avoid seeing ugly stuff from the outside. But again, it's a simple shirt. We've seen this one. Here, this is the cover dress, which looks to be really, really cheap. Maybe because of that added organza, I'm not sure. I don't really like it. As you can see, this is a skirt which is getting with the bodice. The bodice has that. What is that? Is that getting that tight around your neck or something like that? Yes, definitely. We can see here the back. I must say that I kind of like this technical drawing, how it looks. I'll totally avoid that organza, absolutely. And here you have again that open back, but of course having these really big ties, you can you know, you can cover that a little bit up. And in this case you can definitely put that zipper higher because your dress is getting open here at the center back because of the big ties. So you know, you can definitely close that back a little bit if you really like the dress. And you know, it's in this issue there, it's a little bit strange because we get some patterns that they look like, you know, what they are doing here. We have also this top here, which I'm not sure what is the deal with this top. We can see it here. Technical drawing is here. As you can see, they use, I think it's called something like a mesh. They say viscose jersey as a fabric and tulle. I'll say just use some mesh, definitely much softer than tulle, and they use that, as you can see here, I'll say the mesh for the sleeves, and then a jersey and the mesh for the body. It looks nice. I don't know, those pants are looking really, really cool in that fabric. Next we have this little dress here, and I think we get to see it more. Well, here's the technical drawing. This one is also lined. There are all kind of pieces also for the lining. They used, what did they use? They used a gabardine, something with a stretch cotton gabardine, and they used silk organza for the yoke, which looks really, really fancy. It's very, very nice. Absolutely. You can see here, although that neck is really high. And I wonder if we can also make this one, but without the organza, you know, like a corsety stuff, to have nothing on your shoulders. Yeah, that's nice. It's a nice dress. I think this is more like, I was thinking in the past I was making a lot of these dresses Not so much this time, these days, but this is a really nice Burda kind of dress, definitely. Then we get to dress, from that we get to this, to dress 106, which is actually a tank top with some added, what is that? Viscose. I'll say the only plus thing of this from this pattern is the fact that you can definitely use that upper part of the dress as a tank top. It has the perfect cut, you know, wide enough, and the position of the straps, shoulder bands, shoulder straps, whatever. It's just good to be able to wear it easily with a bra. So I think from this pattern, definitely that top is, it's a big plus. We can see here it's an article about organza, and then we get to the pattern of the month. You know, they are celebrating this year 75 years, so we get one pattern from the old magazines, and this time we get one from 2000, February 2000. I was thinking maybe I have this magazine even. It's not so old, it's only 20 something years old. You can see it here. We get the pants and this really nice cardigan, whatever. This one is made, they say that it's made in a silk jersey. I think it could work also in a viscose jersey or something like that. Although I wonder what the stretch was from this one. I don't think they give other kind of information about the, or maybe they do that in the magazine, but here they don't give other information about the fabric. They call it a silk jersey. As you can see, the actually this overcoat, cardigan, whatever, is really cool. It has here, I did take a look at the pattern pieces. They are really nice shaped darts, like a fisheye dart, going all the way to the neck, and the same is going on in the back. It has a really pretty shape. As you can see, also the sleeve has a nice shape, and definitely the pants, knit pants, absolutely very, very nice. So if I don't have this one, this magazine, definitely it's really nice to have it in this one. It's nice, yes. Here you can see the little top from earlier, the one with the spaghetti straps. Not a lot going on here. You can see it here in the technical drawing. And actually this one, the blue one, is a variation on the same one. Only here they did something interesting. They added some flowers on the shoulders, and you have a big ruffle here at the bottom. Next we have a blouse and another blouse, and actually this blouse is from this blouse, as this one here, number one, just they cut the sleeves off, but it's definitely the same pattern. And I wonder, I mean, I can see here on blouse 112, I can see these really, really low armholes, because you need to imagine this one actually with the sleeves cut like this. So I think you definitely have to check that out. Also, we can see that on 112 is only a stand color, while here you have all the pieces for the classic shirt. Here you can see the other one, and definitely this is a really low cut armhole, so that would have to be adjusted. Then we see here nice wrap dress, and I was thinking what is going on here, but here actually you see it in a technical drawing. This is just an added belt that is getting tied here, and we can see here how wide this facing is, and that's nice because you have a little bit more, you see more in this fabric. Is the same front and back, but if you were to use something with an obvious wrong side, you see first this really wide facing, so that's nice. We can see here they have a little bit turned up hems on the sleeves, and I think they have, yeah, here you can see another variation. This one is made, what is this? Oh, this one is maybe like a silk. No, this one is an eco viscose, very nice and very flowy. I love that print. And definitely if you buy this one as a PDF, you get also of course the one from Obsessed, which is, oops, let's see, it has, I don't know if it's definitely another sleeve or it's just the sleeve from here, but here they made it shorter and no elastic. I'm not sure if it's the same. You can see there are some little gathers here under the bust, and there is also some gathering happening at the back of the bodice. I did take a look at the pattern pieces, and in this case, in my last video that is uploaded, I still need to put it live. I'm talking also about a wrap dress, and you know, most of the time the dresses, the underlap is going to stop just a few centimeters over the center front. Let's see, like this. And then the underwrap of the skirt is also somewhere here. But if you really want to have 100% coverage, you can always go with the underwrap of the skirt a little bit, or you can even no, you can't. You can go a little bit more to the side to add a little bit of length here and just bind this little extra here. I will show you in if you are going to watch my other video about my projects from June. You see the wrap dress where is exactly that. So like this, you are going to have the coverage of the skirt all the way underneath, all the way to the side. But yes, these two patterns, they are also coming together in the PDF. What do we have more? Do we have more? Here a little bit of styling. And now we have this one here, which is a double gauze, I think. Is it called like that? I think so. They made it here in a skirt and a top, and to be honest, I kind of love it. I have a bunch of pieces of this kind of fabrics. The only thing is with this fabric is you need to be careful that if you are going to sew it and you are going to press it a lot, of course that crinkling is going to get flattened and your piece is going to grow. So I will say that when, and here they give some tips, I suppose, about it. I'm not sure. Sewing with this fabric, just be careful on your sizing. Wash your fabric, of course, after you before you start. Press it a little bit and then cut your fabric, cut your pattern pieces. This is something that you need to be careful. There are a lot of buttons going on in this blouse here, 6 buttons for such a small blouse, and also again in the skirt. But I kind of like this. I don't know if it's because of this girl being so dreamy or because of the fabric of the color. It looks really nice. Although I have always the feeling that this fabric can be really thick, or too thick for the summer at least. Here we can see a little bit from the readers what they made. And we have here, and this is what I will go back in a second. I was saying that some things, they are a little bit odd put together in this issue. For example, these pants, I really like them. This one, it's another variation on your standard cargo pants, but this one, they are nice. They are made, what is this fabric? Let's see. This is a viscose twill mix, and although it doesn't look here really, I don't know, spectacular, but on that girl it looks really nice. As you can see, if here you have some tabs at the bottom, these pockets, pocket flaps, I think they are only built in combination with the normal pocket, and also this let's see, the treatment here with the waistband where this belt is coming through that channel in the waist. I think it's really cool. Let's see, you can see it here on her. The only thing is that if it's a little bit windy, you can see your pants are going to escape from the steps, but nonetheless, I think this is a beautiful shape. I like them. And also in combination with these pockets like this, how they are made, they are really huge pockets. I think these ones are nice, definitely. And in this color, absolutely. Now, I'm seeing now that this is actually a best of pattern, and I will have to look it up to see, because I definitely have this issue. What do we get? But even in this one, I think the combination what they offer in the best of is a little bit strange. Maybe they made it the best of pants, whatever. Here you can see a pair of shorts, which are kind of cute, really low-waisted, as you can see here, but I definitely like the pockets with the pleats, nice. And another best of is a pair of leggings. So they brought us from the office to go to the park and just do your workout. These are a pair of leggings. I'm not a big fan of this little opening here, maybe just, you know, just make them close, just make a cuff there. Some really nice lines here, and I don't know, they did put a side zipper in these leggings. Depending on the fabric, maybe you can get away without a zipper. What do we have more? And that was it. And I really want you to see this one. Look what is coming in July. We are going to start to get a little bit of the fall patterns, and I always love fall patterns. Most of the time we get, of course, nice coats and sweaters and dresses, and so jackets. To be honest, I'm really excited about it. You can see here still, of course, a little bit of summer, really odd looking sleeve. We will see it. So let's see here what we to take an overview, to see an overview of the patterns. So of course, in my digital version they are always looking wrong, so you see from the patterns that are on the right here, they are not the same ones that are on the left, but we are going to look at the technical drawings only. First of all, from this page here, what did I like here? Well, I do love this one. It's not spectacular, but maybe because in combination of that color with the shape of that skirt and the top is beautiful. I love the pants. I know they are one of the best tops, but nevertheless, I really like them. And this long cardigan here in combination with the pants, nice, very nice. A big plus, this little dress here without the dress, the skirt, but just make it as a basic top for the summer, really nice. And our Burda style dress, I like it. Next we can see the other models here. Yeah, I don't know what to say here. Oh, this is, oh, of course, you know it's not a really great issue if you are excited about a pair of hats and stuff like that, but this one is really cool, definitely. So this was it for today. I hope you enjoy my comments here. Not very positive, right? But I'm honest. This is what I'm thinking about this issue. And yeah, summer, summer, most of the time in the summer the patterns are a little bit too simple for my taste, but it is what it is. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Put your comments here under the video, and I will see what are your favorites for this month. Take care, everyone. Bye.